How are you? How is everything?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Oh, quite well, thank you. Tell me, how was your 8th of March? What did you do during these long weekends, long days off?
The longest weekend?
Yeah, the longest weekend maybe this year, this month, yeah?
uh, we with my family went to our parents and
Mm-hmm.
congratulations to our mother and grandmother for my
Mm-hmm.
son. Um, and went to cinema, skied, sky.
Skated? Катались на коньках or
Нет,
went
лыжи,
skiing?
лыжи.
Went skiing. Ходили
When
кататься, went
skiing.
skiing. Mm-hmm.
When skiing, the weather was beautiful, sunny, snowy, and it was a beautiful holiday, mini
Okay.
holiday.
Great, great. What movie did you see? Which cinema did you go to, and what movie did you see?
Mhm. I recommend this was cartoon Zveropolis.
Ah, Utopia.
It was funny and don't you usually no usually cartoon,
Not a usually cartoon.
not typical.
Okay. Do you think that for adults it will be okay there, or you think that it's just for children?
Uh, could you repeat, please, your
Mhm.
question?
I'm saying Zootopia, yeah, this cartoon. Is it
Yes.
okay for adults, or it's just for children?
This cartoon is for everybody, adult and there were a lot of adults and more children.
Okay, thank you so much. Well, Alexander, what about you? How did you spend these mini holidays?
As always, they were unplanned for me. As always,
Mhm.
it's very, how to say, uh, so they were unexpected for me. Yes, I planned a lot of things on Monday, and and as usual, they everything was ruined. I was needed to change all my plans.
Mhm.
I have some options, so uh, it's okay.
Mhm. Okay, so at least did you have rest, or did you have to work?
Uh, Hard to say. Yes, it was not usual work. I was not at office, but I have some work at home, and also I have some work uh, at gym. So yeah.
Okay, sounds interesting. Good. Well, now same question to Elvira. Tell us about mini weekend in Uzbekistan. Did you have them? Yeah, and what did you do during them? Mini
Yes,
holiday, sorry.
we have long weekend in this week because working day from Monday was moved to Saturday, and we have 3 weekends.
Mhm.
And uh, uh, my it was my son's birthday, so we celebrate uh, his birthday instead of 8 March.
Uh-huh. Okay, very good indeed. Vladimir, are you with us?
Yes, I am with you.
Oh, okay, great. So tell us how were your mini holidays, 4 days, weeks, days off in Russia?
I was busy writing my new lecture for students.
Okay, so all 4 days you were writing the lectures, or maybe you, I don't know, had
Yes.
some visits.
No, I stayed at home and I was busy writing my new lecture.
Okay, very good indeed. So then, guys, I think that everybody who wanted came. Yeah, let's start short introduction in case you forget who is who. I am Mary. Yeah, I will be a teacher and moderator. Now, Alexander, a couple of words about yourself for the guys.
Okay, so I'm Alexander. I'm live in Moscow, work as a software engineer, and what more?
What more? Okay, that's enough.
Yeah.
Vladimir, your turn.
My name is Vladimir. I live in Moscow. About my annoyance habits.
Okay, tell us what annoys you.
Okay, I think I am not an irritable person, I hope. Many things annoy me, for example, smoking in public places, speaking loudly on the phone, whining. My annoyance habits are fidgeting, fidgeting and gossiping.
Gossiping. Okay, so you started already the first question, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, but anyway, you guys, before we start this question, let's say about a little bit, basic information. So Alexander from Moscow is a programmer, software engineer, not developer. Vladimir is
I am teacher.
Teacher. Okay, Elvira.
I'm a developer, software engineer too, and I'm from Uzbekistan, from Tashkent.
Okay, and Irina.
My name is Irina. I am from Yekaterinburg, and I am HR specialist.
HR specialist. Okay, very good. So we have here, again, all the world, and let's begin the meeting itself. What we are going to talk about, I think it's not a surprise for you. Yeah, we are going to talk about annoying habits. And tell me, please, I will a little bit rephrase the question. Tell me, please, what is the most annoying thing for you? Just one thing, for example, that will drive you up the wall immediately. For me, for example, it's stupid jokes and stupid ideas. It drives me up the wall immediately. And what about you, Elvira?
For me, it's laundry talking around me.
Okay. Good. Alexander, what about you?
I don't know. I can't highlight anything at the moment.
I have no idea what will drive you up the wall immediately. Irina, maybe you know what will drive you?
Maybe when somebody forget something that I have been spoke before a lot of times.
So you hate
to somebody.
Okay. Vladimir, what will drive you up the wall? What will drive you mad?
What?
What will drive you up the wall? Drive up the wall, вывести из себя просто. Drive you mad.
Bad breath.
Once again, sorry?
Bad breath.
Bad breath.
Breath.
Okay, well, not bad. So then, tell me please, is there anything in you that annoys you? For example, you don't like it in yourself, and you would like, and you understand that this thing annoys other people. For example, I can say that I am quite talkative, and it annoys other people. Elvira, what about you?
My annoying hobby with habit is biting fingernails.
Uh-huh. Okay. Alexander, what annoys people in you?
I don't know how to translate it in English, actually. I think maybe when the things are about work, I love to get things in very details. So I think people can call me something like Zanuda.
Okay, boring person, yeah?
Yeah, and
Or detailed freak.
boring. Actually, boring person, maybe it's not very good. Um,
What about details freak? Can we say that you are a details freak?
yes, it's much better personally for me. Yeah, maybe yeah. And what I don't like personally in myself, in me, it's that I almost can function without schedule. So I always need something to be written before, to a list of all things with the times, how long it's supposed to be take, yeah, to-do list, and how and when it should be. So without it, I always being late. I always spent a lot of time on I don't know what. So it's always for me. It's just necessary to have a very hard schedule.
So you're kind of a disorganized person, yeah?
Extremely disorganized.
Okay, well, Irina, what about you? What drives people mad in you, and what drives mad yourself in you? Yeah?
This is not, but maybe I like eating very quickly, and all people who around me began eating very quickly too. And they annoy about it.
Okay, they are annoyed about it. And is there anything that annoys you yourself? Yeah, in you.
Of course, there are a lot of things. For example, lazy and lovely. Too sweet and a lot of things.
A lot of things. Okay. Vladimir, your turn. What annoys people in you, and what annoys you yourself?
About myself. I don't like, just a minute, my annoyance habit myself are gossiping, laziness, and watching TV.
Gossiping. I think you work too much among women then.
Yes.
Okay, and what annoys people in you?
Repeat, please.
What annoys people in you?
In you? I don't know. No idea.
No idea.
No
Okay,
idea.
good. Now, guys, I will disappear and I will open you the list of annoying habits. I want you now to pick up 3 things that makes you crazy and specify where. For example, fidgeting on the plane makes me crazy. Spitting everywhere and littering everywhere will drive me up the wall immediately. And what about you, Alexander?
I think all those things they are not very important if I can somehow avoid it. For example, usually I can just get out area when people smoking, or if somebody is very fidgeting, I can have another seat, or can maybe just put on headphones and don't get a lot of attention to somebody. So I don't. All those things, they are only important if I can't avoid it at all.
Wow. So you seems to be an absolutely cool-headed person. Do you know cool-headed?
Cool-headed. So yes, I think I understand what do you mean.
It's you know, person whom it's very difficult for this person to lose tempo.
Yeah, but actually, I just know what result can be derived for some of my irritating. Yeah, I can be very angry actually. So it's always it's always better to be calm.
Okay.
Yes, until as long as it's possible.
Okay, interesting. Irina, what are the 3 things that will drive you off the wall and where?
No, for example, speeding is drives me up the wall because it shows that the person is rude and does not respect other people or other people's job, cleaning floor. And I don't like when sorry, when people are beating fingernails.
Okay.
Because I feel sorry for their nails, especially as women. And I think that the people can catch any infection.
By the way, yes.
And the third habit which drive me up the wall is cracking knuckles.
Cracking knuckles.
Cracking knuckles. Because I hate this sound.
Okay. Thank you so much. Elvira, what are the 3 things that will drive you off the wall and where?
The first one is talking to laundry near my work, near the place where I work. And second one is drinking in excess. I'm afraid of people who drinking in excess and try to avoid it there. And the last one is spitting, because it means that people have some problems with health, and I try to avoid people like this too.
Thank you so much. Vladimir, what are the 3 things that makes you crazy and where?
First, smoking drive me up the wall because I don't smoke and I don't like when people smoke in public places,
Public
places
places, yeah.
around me. Number second and third, spitting and bad breath, because it is hard to speak with people who have bad breath and have this problem how spitting.
Like spitting. Okay, good. Well, now I will give you the situation and I want you to tell me your action, yeah? So imagine that you are at the airport, yeah, and the smoking is allowed and everybody is smoking. So you cannot escape the situation. Alexander, what will you do? So you cannot go out because it's airport already, and you cannot escape because there is no non-smoking room. Your action.
I think that I try to find a place where nobody is smoking. For example, it's usually first class laundry, not laundry.
Lunch.
So maybe it's worth to pay some money to avoid all the smoking people, but hopefully I think it's not too much airports with smoking allowed now, so I think it's a very how to say, imaginated situation.
Imaginative situation. Yeah.
Yeah.
If maybe you are not in some Cambodia and it is, some.
Actually, in that countries, I think I will. How to? It's I will. I'll try to accept it because it's more important to look at these people, to maybe to talk with them, to have some, small talks. Even if people are smoking, I think it can be interesting to have some experience in countries which are not good explored by me.
Interesting solution. Thank you so much. Well, other situation. You are at a party and all your friends have drunk in excess. Yeah? Vladimir, your actions. All your drinks are in excess.
Just a minute. My actions. I help him try to go to home. Try to go home and help you go to bed.
And if you have 3 or 4 friends, what are you going to do with them?
Well, I left them.
You will leave them, yeah? I don't know these people.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Then imagine that you came to visit your friends, yeah, or some relatives, and you see that all the food on the table is some kind of unhealthy food. I don't know, McDonald's and something, and they're talking very loudly and they're gossiping about everybody, yeah. So what are you going to do in this situation, Elvira? Unhealthy food, gossiping, talking very loudly.
I try to explain my position why unhealthy food is a bad idea, and maybe I carry to my friend some healthy food to show it can be uh, tasty too, and um, gossiping and talk to laundry.
Loudly, loudly. Laundry — это прачка.
Loudly,
Loudly.
loudly, loudly,
Mhm.
and I don't know what will I say. I can just say, please speak.
Speak not so loudly.
Yes.
Okay, good. Well, then, Irina, the question for you. You are in some restaurant and the person next table eating very loudly and discussing private things on the phone, and there is no more free table. What are you going to do?
Eating loudly and what?
Discussing private things on the phone very loudly. So what are you going to do?
I don't listen that.
You will not listen to that. How? And if it is next table? Table next to you.
I can do it. I can don't listen things what I don't need.
Wow, then you are a great person, really. Okay, super. So then, guys, we are moving on with you, and we are going to talk about annoying things at home. So you need to say about your partner, yeah? Or if you, I don't know, in somehow now without partner, they say what can be the problem with the partner, yeah? For example, I love my partner, but sometimes things about him get on my nerves. For example, I can't put up with dirty, I don't know, things around the floor or messing in the kitchen or something like this, yeah? And I can't stand, and so on and so forth. I think we will start from Elvira.
Oh, okay. I love my husband, but but I can't. He's always disorganized, and we find article on the internet about this type of people, and about introvert and extrovert. And there was description of my parents' character.
Parents' character, okay.
And it's a lot of kind people in the world with the same problems.
Well, guys, let me specify what I want from you. I want a sentences with, let's do one by one. So, there are a lot of set expressions. Get on my nerves. Капать мне на нервы, действовать мне на нервы, yeah? Put up with, смириться. I can put up with, я могу смириться, but I can't stand. And you see in chat I send you all the words. For example, you can say, I can put up with whining, but I can't stand drinking in excess. Yeah? Alexander, the same sentence for you. What can you put up with in your partner, and what you can't ever stand?
It's very hard to say. I can just imagine something. Yeah, so I think I can put up with some laziness and not maybe not total how to say total order, not order. I mean when somebody disorganized and the things are not in order.
Not keeping things in order.
Yeah. So and always and all small things like this. But maybe I can stand when she will something like yeah, I don't know a lot of verbs in this area, so I think I can stand when somebody will blame me about things which I can put up with. Yes.
Telling off.
So
Telling off.
telling what? How?
Tell off — это читать мораль.
Yeah, maybe something like that. Yeah, and so yes, that's a very good point. I think yes, it's about me, but I try to sell that I maybe I can stand when somebody will point me at things which are I can accept in she or in somebody.
Okay, blaming me for everything. Blame for everything. Okay, good. Well, then, same story for Irina. What can you put up with and what can't you stand?
Okay. I love my son, but he thinks about him get on my nerves. I can put up with dirty dishes in the sink, but I can't stand when he doesn't clear away the table after himself.
Anything else you can? Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Continue, please.
And he is always leaving his clothes all over the place in living room and other rooms. And my son keeps on playing the computer infinitely until I break out him.
Until you stop him, yeah?
Until I stop him. But I love him very much, and it cheers me up to see every day, to chat with him, to travel to different places, to do anything, anywhere.
Okay, great, thank you. You also can say it annoys me that he's playing computers days and nights.
Days
and nights.
Yes.
Okay.
He's ready.
Okay, Elvira, what about you?
I can put up with mess around the computer, but I can stand when somebody mess around the home.
Okay, Good. Now, also, let's have a look here. He is always and something in ing. So we know that always we will use for present simple. Okay, but if you want to show that something annoys you very much, you can say it in present continuous and using always. For example, he is always leaving the dirty dishes on the table. And it means, ну, меня это бесит. It drives me up the wall. Он всегда оставляет грязную посуду на столе, yeah? Or he is always cracking knuckles when he knows that it makes me crazy. Yeah? Something like this. So think about anything that annoys you in a man or in a woman and give me the sentence with he is always plus verb in ing. Let's start from Irina. Tell about your son, what he is always doing and it makes you crazy. Irina, please.
Sorry.
Irina? Okay.
Yes. Is he crazy? Is he crazy about?
No. Look, when you want to show that something makes you crazy, когда вас что-то бесит, вы можете употреблять, you can use present continuous plus always. And it means that it makes you crazy. То есть сама грамматическая конструкция дает именно ощущение того, что вас это бесит. Допустим, he is always leaving dirty socks on the floor. Он всегда разбрасывает носки по полу. Okay?
I agree.
So then repeat the sentence.
He is always leaving his clothes and socks and games and he is always forgetting his necessary things, for example, keys, phone, and he is always turning off his phone.
Okay.
Why do I bought a phone for him?
So he's always turning off the phone when you need him.
Okay.
Okay, good, super. Elvira, what is always annoying you in somebody, in your husband, in your sons?
In my sons, my sons always reading untidy, and it's put me on the wall.
Drives me up the wall.
Drives me up the wall. When he write, his hands became dirty, and even the face with the pencil. Dirty with pencil.
Okay.
I don't know how you can write like this.
So he's writing with everything, with pen, with hands, with face, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Alexander, what makes you crazy about something? She is always...
Yeah, for example, it makes me crazy when she is always staring at the phone at any situations. For example, at a concert or maybe at some lesson. I mean, some seminar or something like that. Because it's always, I think it's always better to try to hear and catch some knowledge, maybe. Yes, so we can always read news and messages a little later.
Yeah. Okay, good. When she's always checking the internet, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Vladimir, what makes you crazy in health? Some imaginative health.
My girlfriend is always leaving a mess after cooking.
For you?
Yes, for me. She keeps on messing around on the computer, and she always discussion private things on the phone.
Oh, discussing.
Discussing.
Okay, good. Now, last thing, he keeps on. Keeps on is продолжает, yeah? For example, he keeps on whining for hours about his problems. Or she keeps on gossiping about her best friend all the time. Yeah? So let's think what some person makes and it annoys you. Irina, let's start from you. About your son. He keeps on.
My son keeps on playing on computer days and nights, but I wish that he keeps on reading every day. uh, but
Okay.
that is not.
That is not what?
Uh, he isn't reading the days and nights.
Okay, I see. Well, he or she keeps on, Elvira, and it annoys you.
One of my friends keeps on gossip about uh, her parents-in-law, and he can speak about it for hours, and it annoys me.
Okay, she keeps on gossiping, ing, yeah? Because after preposition.
Yeah.
Well, Alexander, imaginary she, keeps on doing something and it annoys you.
Yeah, she keeps eating different sweets. I mean, candies, cookies, and chocolates, and I think it's too much, and she she need to stop to prevent some problems with the health.
And losing figure, yeah?
Maybe she need to share some with me.
Okay, thank you. Vladimir, she keeps on.
My best friend keeps on smoking.
Okay, and it annoys you.
Yes.
Okay, now one more thing, yeah, what we are going to discuss is but I love and it cheers me up too. After cheers me up, you need infinitive. For example, it cheers me up to have a cup of coffee with my family somewhere at the restaurant in the evening. And what about you, Irina?
uh, it he cheers me up to play cards, for example, together some evenings, and cheers me up um, to travel.
Окей, только it, не he, а it cheers me up. Это меня веселит. Okay, but for example, after a long working day, when I come home, my son will always cheer me up. Тогда не надо продолжения, просто мой сын всегда меня подбодрит. Cheer me up, he will cheer me up. Okay, what cheers you up, Alexander?
Maybe I can say it about my parents. I think they always cheering me up to do anything I love. But yeah, sometimes things are not very I mean, things go wrong. Yes, but my parents, they are always cheering me up in any situations.
You don't need already, they are always cheering me up, because it means that it annoys you. So just they cheer me up. Yeah? Когда мы говорим always, смотрите еще раз, когда мы говорим always и present continuous, это нас бесит. She is always gossiping, yeah? But, well, she always gossips in the office. I don't care, okay? So my parents always cheer me up.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, good. Now, same question to Elvira. What will cheer you up? Or it cheers me up when?
It cheers me up when my little son is reading. He can't read, but he remember all the book and imitate the reading by the slog. And
by
he
syllables?
didn't read by syllables. He didn't read exactly, so the syllables isn't right. So it's very funny to listen how he reads.
How he reads. Okay, thank you so much. Vladimir, what cheers you up? It cheers me up.
It cheers me up to feel her nearby because I was alone long time.
Wow, good. Thank you for this idea. Wow. Once again, let's finalize these words. I will give you sentence into Russian, translate me it into English. For example, завывание, всхлёпывание людей о своей жизни бесит меня, капают мне на нервы. Yeah? Irina.
I don't realize.
Завывание, да, вот нытье, whining, действует мне на нервы.
Whining get on my nerves.
Yeah, whining gets on my nerves, that's it. Then, я могу смириться с плохим языком, да, с плохими выражениями, но я не вынесу, когда плюют вокруг. Александр.
I can put up with cursing, but I can't stand when people are spitting around.
Great, when people are spitting around, super then. Ну, он всегда напивается в стельку на свое день рождения, Эльвира.
He's always drink in excess on his birthday.
Birthday, bravo. He's always drinking in excess, yeah? Okay. Well, она продолжает читать мне мораль, хотя я сказал, что все понял. Irina. Sorry, Vladimir. Irina, I'll translate it.
She keeps on, just a minute, telling off, but I said that I
Understood
all.
Okay, very good, super. Now let's speak about colleagues, yeah? So, do you have colleagues who irritates you? Elvira.
When I worked in office, I had a colleague who irritated me. He always get lunch at the office, and he sit next to me, and his food was very
Stinky вонять.
Stinky. So I hate it, and I hate the lunch time because of his dishes.
Okay, ask the same or other question from anybody else.
Irina, do your colleague at work irritate you?
Thank you, Elvira. I have colleagues at work who irritate me, but there are 1-2 colleagues. I don't like when they speak about their work when they don't work it.
When they don't do it.
This is only words. They are only words about deals. They are liars.
Okay, good. Well, ask the question from anybody of the group.
Vladimir, do you have colleagues at work who irritate you?
Thank you for question. Yes, I have at my work a colleague who irritates me. She is always gossiping, and she has bad breath.
What is it, brief? Brief, what is it?
Brief, дыхание.
Okay. Vladimir, ask the question from Alexander.
Alexander, do you have colleagues at work irritate you?
I think I don't have such colleagues, but yes, I can imagine somebody who can irritate me. Yes, I think this thing with eating at the workplace can be irritating. Yes, and gossiping also can be irritating. Yeah, but hopefully now my colleagues are very good for me, so this thing it's not about me.
Okay, so then choose other question and ask guys.
Yeah, so for example, yeah, the question is for Elvira. When your colleague who are eating at work is with this stinky plate, how do you react in this situation?
I didn't react for this situation because I can't set him don't eat food like this because he carries this food from home, and I think he doesn't know how it's terrible
Stink or smell.
Stink. Smell. Yeah, how it's
So you
terrible
did nothing.
smell.
That's a pity.
Yeah, and now I work at home. I work remotely and don't have a problem like this.
Okay, well, Elvira, continue the questions, but new bundle, yeah? Pick up a question and ask anybody.
For Vladimir, which good habit do you think would be most difficult to develop?
Thank you for question. I think the most difficult to develop. I think good habit would be the most difficult to develop is healthy food.
So the best way to say
Eating
to eating healthy food
Eating
is
healthy food.
Is most difficult to develop.
I think.
Okay, good. Your turn to ask the question.
Irina, which bad habit do you think would be the most difficult to get rid of? Right.
Thank you. I think that the most difficult habit, the habit would be the most difficult to get rid of is addiction from alcohol, drinking, or smoking, or playing. Addiction, any addictions.
Addiction.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, bravo. Your turn to ask the question.
Alexander, do you always put up with somebody's annoying behavior? If you don't, what do you usually do?
I think I am not always can put up with somebody's annoying behavior. Sometimes it's better to get out of the place or of the maybe event, or if it's impossible, I think I need to organize some other people to get some collective, to give some collective opinion. I mean, some opinion of group of people to stop this annoying behavior, something like that. In critical situation, of course, I always can use some martial arts techniques. Yes.
So directly, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, your turn to ask the question then.
Okay, so for example, and for who I need to ask question?
I think Elvira is silent for long, so ask Elvira.
Okay, so Elvira, when you were abroad, did you notice anything annoying in people's behavior? Yeah, with examples.
No, I think I didn't notice anything annoying in people's when I was abroad. But for me, annoying in other people's is too emotionals. Эмоциональность. I noticed it in my USA colleague. They usually too emotional for me, and it annoying me.
Emotional.
And I can say the emotional. I can say the British person is less emotional and more spokojny.
More rational, more quiet. No, quieter.
More
quieter.
Quieter.
Okay. Well, ask the same question from other people from the group. About
to Irina, yeah, when you were abroad, did you notice anything annoying in people's behavior?
Thank you. I didn't notice anything in people's behavior when I was abroad too. there was polite behavior. Always they always pass it пешеходов-то как?
Pedestrian.
Pedestrians. They explained how to get to any place, even if they didn't understand my language.
So no annoying habits.
In my short traveling, I don't notice any
Okay.
annoying people.
Lucky you. Ask the question, please.
Vladimir, do you have any experience in helping people to kick their bad habits? Your girlfriend, for example.
I think that people cannot change. That's right. I think I can change people, but because поэтому. That's
So,
so I don't help people to kick their bad habits.
Okay.
I try to be more tolerant.
Okay, great. Ask something from Alexander, please.
Alexander, can you give any advice to people who get annoyed too often? How to be more tolerant?
Yeah, I think the first thing is to look at yourself and try to understand that things which are that usually annoying you, it's things that you things that you notice very good and in other people's. Usually those things are somehow related to yourself. So it's always better to fix something in yourself and give good example how it can be, how annoying habits or some bad behavior can be kicked. So it's always I think it's always better to work on yourself than try to fix somebody around.
Okay, great idea. Thank you so much. Well, guys, as we are running out of time, yeah, let's give me the chance to wrap up. So once again, the mistakes, or not the mistakes, sorry, the grammar point. If you use always plus present continuous, it means that you are annoyed. It irritates you very much. If you use always plus present simple, it's just a usual action. For example, I always, you can say, by the way, I always cook breakfast and I'm always cooking breakfast. Why not you? Okay, then, other thing. After all these verbs like put up with, keep on, can't stand, you need gerundial construction. keep on moving, keep on talking, keep on gossiping, put up with driving fast, yeah, but I can't stand drinking to excess. So only gerundial construction, except for cheer up. It cheers me up to see my friend. Okay, good. Now, tell me, please, do you have any questions to me with the material we've taken today?
No.
No, nothing annoying? Okay, then I copied you all the question or all the words from chat to Skype, and one more thing, I will copy you also now the link to feedback form. Please take a minute, as usually, write what you like, what you dislike, and what you want to talk about next time. And presentation slide number 7. I think you have seen a couple of links. It's a kind of a homework. You can go there, you can listen to some advice, how to get rid of annoying people, listen to English, so bbc.co.uk, it's of course British English, YouTube, it's a mixture, and WikiHow you will read, be less annoyed with people, how, manual, yeah? And if you have got any questions, please feel free to write, you have the chat group. Yeah? Great. So then, if you don't have any questions, I'd like to thank you for participation today. And once again, congratulations to the past International Women's Day, to the men and women. Yeah? And hope to see you all next time. Thank you so much. Hope to see you all next time then. Bye.
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 Bye bye.